Hello there, this is Patricia from Pinky's World, and today I have been making some wee tea bag holders. I haven't made any in ages from customers, so I thought this would be a nice wee change, and seeing as nobody's getting out for a wee cup of tea or coffee, it might be nice to send them some. So the ones I have chosen are chocolate and coconut flavoured green tea. I don't know what they taste like. I haven't tried them, but they matched my paper and I thought they were cool, so if they don't like them, sure, they can toss them and keep the box. I might even squeeze in maybe one tea bag and a wee biscuit or something. We'll see what happens. But I think it's a cute wee box. It's nice and tidy, neat. And with all the posting chaos that's going on, you want to keep things nice and even. So we're going to go ahead and start this up. I'll tell you what I've used. Whoops, I've used the lovely oval occasions. It comes with the matching punch set, the double punch, so that you can layer it up. I'm using one of the bigger ones, so I'm not layering it. I'm just using it, the white bit. And I'm going with Thank You for Your Kindness, which is perfect for me. And the lovely papers are the free ones at the minute, the Oh So Ombre. I'm not even sure if they're still available. They were so popular. But any of the 6-inch papers, subtles, brights, neutrals, regals, just go for a pack of papers. You get 40 papers in it, and the plainer, like very little design on it, are always good for making small items like this. They're not too in your face, you know, so it's good to have a wee pack of those on hand, so treat yourselves to those. So what do I need to do? I have everything set out here. It's very simple. I'm using basic white card. This is still Whisper White. I haven't actually got basic white yet, but it will be coming hopefully. So you need a piece of this white card, 4 inches by 7.5, and you need to decorate it just 2 pieces of the same size. These are, hope they're the same size. No, they're not. What happened here? I've lifted the wrong piece. Hold on a second to double check this. I'm back. I had cut it to 2.5 square instead of 2.5 by 2 6/8, so no harm done. I still had the strip left that I cut it off, and you just need one wee strip for the top of your box, and it's 2 6/8 by 6/8 are 2 3/4 by 3/4 of an inch. So that's the easy part there. Get our tea bags out of the way, and we'll do some scoring. I was going to use that, but it's too short. I'm having a shorty day today, aren't I? So get your big scoreboard up, and we're going to score the 4-inch side. I'm just going to use my thin tool because it's just a small piece of card that we're using. So I'll score it 1/2 inch, spin it round, and score the other end at 1/2 inch. Spin it round. This is going to be the lid of your box, so you want it to be 1 inch. The next one is 1.5 inches, 4.25 inches, and 4 3/4 inches. And that's all your scoring done. Now we'll just do our score lines. Up here. I haven't made a wee box in ages, so I've enjoyed doing this wee one. So we're going to do a bit of cutting, and I'll use my pencil to mark off so that you know yourself and you can tear ahead. Those two were taken out completely. These ones were chopping off a bit and then sort of cutting them in just to give them that wee small triangle. All we're keeping those for is that you're not seeing into the box. These wee tiny bits will cover any gaping bits. So in here we're just cutting along here and along here. And actually I found if you put a pencil line on your cut when you're doing a video, it actually helps you to see. Whereas whenever I have to hold it away so that you can see it, I can't see the cut line at all, and it is wicked. So I thought I'll put a wee pencil line on it. Makes sense? So get your scissors and just cut those away. So you should be left with this shape. As you can see, the two wee tiny triangles that I've left for your lid, these are going to close up. I'm going to put your paper on, but first I want to corner those two parts that are going to be the lid. So just fold this in so I can get it right in there. Same here. And because we're doing that, we need to do the same on our piece for the lid as well, just so it all matches. That should fit on there rightly. So, excuse me. We'll do our little additions now. And you can see it's the lovely Blackberry Bliss paper on the other side, which is gorgeous. You could go either way. Might mix them up in the Blackberry Bliss as well. If we can find a nice tea bag to match it, it'd be much nicer. So this is for your lid. Just pop it on here. Just make sure it's nice and central, and then just plunk the other two on. And your next one. Make sure it's in the center. Okay. Before you join your box up, do a wee punch here using 1 inch circle, sorry, or whatever circle you have, that's what you want to use. Make sure everything's nice and straight. That takes a wee while for my glue to dry. So I'm centering it between the two crease marks. If you fill those in, it'll give you a better idea of where you're at. And just make sure you're happy with your paper, that it hasn't slid like mine has. I think that's it now. So we'll hold it not too far down, just a wee finger hold. Just adds another wee bit of detail. So we're going now, and those two flaps, normally we would be tucking them in and folding them all like this. I find the catch on anything paper that you're sliding in, like your tea bags, so I'm putting them onto the outside. So I'm going to pop glue on both of those. I'm using the little less messy glue here, but better at sticking. So bring those to the outside of this. And I got that right? Yeah. Just wanted to make sure I was folding the other ones to the back. So put that on the outside of that one and on the outside of that one, and just make sure that your box is happy. All squared up. And then when you pop these ones over, that covers that old mark, but everything is kept really nice and neat. So on these two strips, you want to add a bit of glue. And then just fold them up both sides so your box is nice and neat. So these two wee bits are just going to tuck in like so, and your box will close down, and so I was telling you, that covers anything that you don't really want showing on both sides. So now you're left with that. You need to do your stamping. And we're just using this and the Granny Apple Green to match the colours. So thank you for your kindness. Just put it somewhere where you have room to do your stamping around it. I'm going to actually colour those wee leaves with the Granny Apple Green marker. Blend. Just very little. You could go a different colour there if you wanted to make it sit out more, but I like it all matching. So go in with your punch now and just line it up. Just make sure you're sort of equal all around. And then you want to go in with your dimensionals. I'm going to put 2 at either side, which keeps the ribbon nice and neat in the center valley there. And they just fit it perfectly. So you want to get your ribbon now, and I'm using, it's a retired ribbon. I think it's retired. It was from Christmas last year, so you might have it. All the trimmings, it's called. I think it's retired, I'm not sure. Probably knowing me. I never get through all my ribbons, but I do love them. So we want to go this way. Keep your shorter end to this side, but leave yourself, well, don't worry about leaving yourself because you can slide it through. As I say, that's why I've made this wee valley. We'll pop our tea bags and we'll pop one in, so I want to put one in the photograph for you. So just to show you the do fit, there's room for 2 in there easily. So you could do 1 and a biscuit, as I said before. Depends on what you have or what you want to do. I mean, these are lovely wee neighbour gifts too. If you haven't seen a neighbour out and about and you're worried about them in the slides, just simply popping this at their doorstep or through their letterbox. Wouldn't it cheer them up? And just a wee matching card with your leftover scraps. So take your dimensional papers off. I'll be really tidy and put these bits in the bin. So you have 4 of those, and you want it to sit in the center. So if you can feed your ribbon, flip me. You'd have even room for a broader ribbon, and if you're using a really broad ribbon, then just go with 2, you know, 1 at either side of the dimensionals. So pop that down, excuse me, so long as that ribbon's not caught on the stickies, bring it up that your lid is caught there as well, but it's not stuck. You can still open it. So that's what you're going for, and then just wrap that round, and we're going to tie it in a wee bow. And that'll keep the lid lovely and neat and tidy and be a bit decorative with the nice sparkly ribbon. So that is a really, really simple wee box, but I think it looks so pretty. So there you go. 2 nice wee boxes, perfect for your little drink of tea. What more could you ask for? And so many people, I'm sure you have a list that you could give these to. Maybe pick an ordinary tea rather than green tea in case they're not a herby type person. But I know some very close to me that will like one of these, so they might be lucky. But that's me. Excuse me. I'll have all the measurements on my blog and a link to everything if you want to go shopping. But thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all again next week. Bye.